Hello, friends. Welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And this is my 9 o'clock video for Saturday, August 23rd. It's going to be posting a little late because it's almost 9 now. Just watched the Tigers win, and I decided I was going to come downstairs because it's dark out, move a couple knife cases. There's nothing in them yet. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to put in these knife cases. Kind of talk about what I've been doing down here, working on. Right now, there's it's getting better. I have so far moved somewhere in a range of 150 fixed blades, got them shelved. Still got a ton more to do. I got to get them organized. I thought I had enough room between, because I'm trying to alphabetize them, like Frost Cutlery, Cutlery Salvation, Marbles. Oh, excuse me. Thought I had enough room. Discovered I was wrong, so that means I got to move everything again. But I thought while I was down here, maybe we'd take a quick look at just this pile of stuff I have set next to me. Got an NRA ILA knife here. Oh, I remember this. A really nice trapper. Cool. Can't remember the manufacturer. Stone River, maybe? I don't know. I apologize if I seem a little lethargic. I honestly am not feeling the greatest, but it's one of the reasons the video's a little late. I wanted to put a video out because I set a personal goal for 30 days. I was going to do 2 videos and 2 shorts. Right now, I think I'm at like day 18 or day 20. And it's a goal, even though it's a personal goal, and you all would have never really known it if I wouldn't have said anything. It's a goal of mine, and I want to do it. So let's keep looking. Oh yeah, these little knives, man. These things are wicked. These are just Pakistani made knives, but just really, really well made. I wish the sheaths are okay. They're just really light leather. I might need to wet form them or something because like they have like virtually no retention. That one's actually I'm so words are hard. I'm surprised that stayed in there as well as it did. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them here. Yeah, like this one's a Tonto, really nice green handle. That one doesn't stick as nicely. Got a red handle here. Things are razor blades. I mean, it's not a really thick blade stock. I mean, it's thick enough, but it's just these things are just razor blades. I was messing around with one a couple months back when I first got them, and man, it cut me. Just barely touched it. So I'm a little cautious with those. I don't mind getting cut, but that thing cut me deep. Got a sativa in here. Wonder what model this is. Oh, this looks like it's the 103. This is a nice knife. Showed that not too long ago. Like I said, I got a mess down here right now. It's one of those things of working on cleaning up, and the working to get cleaned up makes a bigger mess. But once I get there, I'll feel good about it. Got this knife here. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's a pretty nice knife. Kind of looks like almost like a diver's knife. But I have my lights back here. Yeah, I'll hold it above my head. Drop it, cut myself. But that's a pretty neat knife. Needed to get a light down here. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, here's another one of those knives. This is a really nice looking handle. This is kind of like a grayish stone like. It's really nice looking. I think that's the one that cut me. So yeah, if I seem a little lethargic, I apologize. I haven't been feeling the greatest. Um, since about probably 4 o'clock. I think I might have ate too much today. You know, ooh, that's actually really nice. I think I got this in a knife lot. That's a nice looking knife though. No name manufacturer, but still a nice looking knife. Probably Pakistani to be honest. And I think I overate today. Oh, I remember this one. This is a SOG I got in a knife lot. It's actually not a bad piece. Can't remember. This is the Sagace. Yeah, I think I showed this. Pretty neat little piece. I'm trying to decide if anybody's got any great ideas about the fixed blades that I don't have boxes for, how to store them. I'm really thinking of just getting some totes, about, and just kind of putting like relatively like sized knives together, and like, I don't want to call it like minded knives, but like purpose knives, like these knives in there. But I got to pull the sheaths off, or at least wrap the knives, because they will eventually go. This is a Nico Tomi. Don't remember this one, honestly. Oh yes, I do. I do. This is just it came in a knife lot. It's pretty cool, actually. It's just not really my cup of tea, but it's okay. It's fun to get knives that you normally would not pick up when you do a knife lot, because sometimes you'll find that you enjoy a knife that you would have never bought otherwise, because you get it in a lot, so you just take it because it's in a lot. Don't remember exactly what this one is. Oh yeah, this is a Damascus blade. It's got some rust on and stuff, so I'm gonna have to work on that, get it cleaned up. Um, I'm positive it's Pakistani. It still fits hand pretty good, you know. Like I said, that's the fun thing about knife lots, and it's the bad thing about knife lots. Used knife lots, you get the good with the bad. It is what it is. Oh, what do we have next? Oh yeah, here's another. Looks like a Pakistani just by the sheath. But I think it's a, yeah. This is a really nice blade profile and everything, though. Just a simple wood handle, but it is actually a really nice looking wood. You can see the grain, but just a simple knife profile. But man, that thing is it's a nice knife. Even though, like I said, I'm 99.9% certain it's Pakistani, which with me that really doesn't matter, because if the heat treat's done right, for most anything I'm gonna do, the knife's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not a knife snob, and I use my stuff, but I don't abuse it. Klein Tools. This one I just got in a recent knife lot. Yeah, this is kind of cool. It's like it's a dagger, but it's like fully serrated on one side and then regular on the other. Pretty cool piece, actually. Handle feels really good in hand. Sheath is kind of, I don't know, I say clunky because it's like just too big for the knife, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, this is a Reaper knife. I think I picked these up at Tractor Supply. They had them all on clearance. The larger Reaper machete I've used, and it worked pretty good. But yeah, just a neat dagger, boot dagger. This sheath is not, excuse me, not too bad. Nylon. What the heck's in there? Oh, nylon. You got to tie down and stuff. Really wouldn't be a boot because the sheath is a little too big, but boot knife style. What do we got here? Oops, hooked on something else. I think this is a Reaper also. I think. Um, yep. No, this is one I know I picked up at Tractor Supply. It was like $10. I thought it'd be fun to mess around with, see how it works out. Sheath is okay. Not my cup of tea with the styling, really. But you know what? It serves its purpose. So it's what do you say? It's a sheath. It doesn't have to be rocket science or brain surgery or whatever you want to say. It does its job. You're happy. What do we have here? Got an M-Tech USA I got in a knife lot. Got this long and there. This does have some rust on it, but still a sub hilt. Pretty cool piece. Yeah, this is the MT2004 stainless steel, US design. Yeah, M-Tech, made in China. Still pretty cool. Interesting design. I thought I could use this to mess around a little bit more with sub hilt design stuff uh, without breaking out some of my ones that are a little higher end pieces, I guess. Little pocket knife here. Oh, I remember getting this. This came in. Can't remember. Can't remember if this is the one somebody sent me or if this is one I picked up. I honestly can't remember. Thank you if it is one that somebody sent me. I apologize that I can't remember. I've been trying to do better at making sure I label everything right away when I get it because I forget then. I got to remember my memory is not what it once was. Black box. Probably a knife in here. At least I hope so because where I have it. Oh, I remember this. Do y'all really believe this is a Demco? I don't. Yeah, it's definitely not a Demco. But you know what? It gives you the fun of being able to mess. And the shark lock doesn't even work right. You like got to pull it back and up. It's so funny. I remember this now. Yeah, you got to like pull it back and up. Yeah, this one I got to mark Temu. I got to leave that right here, mark Temu or something. I'm not sure where it came from for sure. If it's Temu or Amazon or something, but I know it's not a real Demco. Oh, this is a pretty cool knife. This is an older Gonzo that I bought years ago. Really cool crossbar lock. This is the Gonzo G712 440C. Come on. Really neat knife. The handle is very well. Um, yeah, of course it ain't going to drop, but great action. Um, yeah, really cool. That was back in the days. That was a long time ago. I picked that up. Oh, let's see. I got a Tonto here. I think this might be an M-Tech that I bought. I can't remember. No, this is an S-Tech. Pretty cool knife. Long Tonto. Well made. You can see I have used it. I have stabbed it into some stuff. I did that long before I had started doing knife reviews and stuff. Otherwise, I would have shown it. Um, that was just something I was having some fun with. Decided to do. Got a Swiss Tech here. This is the, I don't remember, the Craftic. Craftic? Craftic? Yeah. Really nice knife. Got a spot there for doing your fire stick, get holding it on there. It's a decent knife. These Swiss Techs are well made and the sheaths are decent. Very decent knife for the money you're spending. I believe this is the Harbor Freight Special, their survival knife. I picked actually two of these up. I have another one brand new in the case. I'm going to double check that this is the one because I think I got another one in a knife lot that looked a lot like it, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, it's got the survival kit. Once I'm sure it is, I want to do some testing on this. I actually want to go out, do some chopping on some trees, or not trees. I don't want to use live, but some blocks and stuff and just see how well it holds up, because I think these are 12 or 13 bucks. They're not a lot of money. And it's like, they work okay. Might not be a bad option for somebody, wanting to put like a vehicle kit together or something, or even just use for every day. That might be kind of cool too. What else we got laying around? Oh, guys will like this. Ontario Knife Company. These are real ones. These aren't the Amazon or Temu knockoffs. These are the real ones. I bought these from Smoky Mountain, or no, these are from it's a Rat 7. These are from Chicago Knife Works. So these are real. They're not knockoffs or anything like that. Great knives. I got to get some reviews out on these. Um, yeah, I bought them when it was first put out that Ontario had gotten sold. and they weren't making any more American made, the SP1 Combat American made fixed blades. So I picked up honestly, I picked up as many as I could afford at the time because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and I wanted to make sure that I had some. This is the Spec Plus, the SP12 Tonto. You know, I wanted to make sure I had some of them. So, yeah, I dropped a pretty, ouch, put it in the thing, not stab your hand. So I dropped a pretty good amount of money when that first happened. You know, I was blessed. I was in a position where we had a little bit extra money. I guess you never really have extra money, but had some extra money that I could use to spend on something. So I did. You know, got a box under here of, what do we got? A couple different axes. Sometimes I question myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have whiz bang Wednesdays for a long time. I got like a box full of whiz bangers. Woo! I got a full box of Elite Edge down here. Holy crap! So I don't have to worry. Oh, I got a Falkneven. This one, I need to talk to somebody that knows Falkneven really well. I got a good deal on this on eBay, and I am not 100% sure if this is 100% legit. You know, I put it in there looking for them, and this one came back, and it was the most inexpensive buy it now one on there, but it wasn't nuts inexpensive like, you know, the regular F1. This knife, if I bought it from the dealer, was like, I want to say $79 or $89, and I got it for like $59. In my head, I rationalized it as it was this on special. But then when I got it, I started looking around a little bit, and I found out that this F1 is a knife that gets counterfeited. And I mean, it's got all the stuff, you know, like falkneven.com and everything. But I got to find somebody that really really knows their Falknevens, because I don't want to be saying this is when it isn't. You know what I mean? So I should probably look it up. Yeah, because like I said, maybe I was just blessed and I just found a company that was, because they had like 10 of them available, and it was from the United States, but that don't mean nothing. But yeah, I don't know. When I got it, I just got an uneasy feeling. Have you ever like bought anything and just when you got it, you looked at it and you went, I'm just not sure, you know? So that's how that one hit me. Yeah, man, I got literally a box full of Elite Edges down there. Maybe I'll show a couple. What the heck? Don't want to give away all my Whiz Bang Wednesdays, though. I think I've shown that one. I don't know. Like I said, I am struggling tonight. I'm doing the best I can, trying to keep it interesting, give a little behind the scenes look. Once I get everything cleaned up down here, I'm probably going to take my cell phone and go around, take some better pictures and stuff. But like right now, it is to put a good description, it looks like my basement barfed on itself. Yeah, I'm not real happy about it, but I'm working on it, and it is getting better from where it was. It is. I mean, yeah, it's no longer just like little paths to get through between piles of stuff. It's now, you know, I got shelving, I got stuff that's set up, and stuff's getting put away. So that makes me feel good at least. It's just been, I didn't think it was gonna take as long as it did, and it's just like I said with the fixed blades, everything's taking longer because I didn't think I had as many as I have, and I thought I had enough room. So then you got to move 50, 60 fixed blades down to the next level, and then you just hope that you have enough room. But I am getting down where, other than my unboxed fixed blades, I'm getting down to where it's pretty much I'm probably sitting okay. I've discovered I have a way more buck knives than I thought I did. um, over the years of just buying one here, buying one there, you discover that when you get them all together, you're like, holy crap, you know. So that's cool. The fixed blades are honestly probably going to be the easy part. Then it comes to the folding knives, and I got to decide: am I going to leave them in boxes, or am I going to put them in, knife cases? Um, I do like the idea of knife cases because then you can grab one, you can have them marked what they are. But with as many folding knives as I have, I'm gonna go broke buying knife cases. So I think what I need to do is I have to, like, half and half. Maybe a lot of my frost cutlery, I'll keep in the boxes or something, and just do, like, my higher end cutlery, or But at what point do you say? Where do you say is higher end? Is Rough Rider higher end than Frost? So it's like I got to decide what's right for me. What's right for my collecting style, and what makes it to where I can come down and find a knife when I'm looking for it, because that's been one of my problems. I've bought duplicates, I've done things like that because I forgot I had a knife, or I didn't think I had it, and I couldn't go look. So that's the huge push for getting organized, because one, it's way more fun when you're organized. You can actually find stuff, like I was saying, and two, you don't spend money on knives you already have. You know, um, there's no reason to have like six let's say Rough Rider trappers of the exact same family. There's nothing wrong with having six Rough Riders themselves. I have more than that, but it's just, you don't want them all like the same. Oh, here you go. I don't believe this is a trapper, but you don't want them all to be. You don't want to order up more. Yeah, I don't need to have even though it's a really cool little knife. I don't need to have 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? Don't need to have five of them. It might be something that I pick up another one for a giveaway or something, but I don't need, and I might have another one, but I don't need to continuously keep spending my money on things that I already have. So, you might have noticed, other than, when I went to the store the other day, my wife let me buy some, and those knives I knew I didn't have. Some of the knives coming in I have slowed down on, because honestly, I was getting upset at myself, because, like I said, why am I buying multiples of knives I have already? Yeah, it is different if I want to do a giveaway or something, but I'd much, not that I don't like doing giveaways, because I do, but I would just as soon spend that money on a knife I don't have, that I could share and show, and and do stuff and put it in my collection and build my collection. That sounds wrong, because I do like doing giveaways. So, man, I'm sorry, I don't know how to state it. It's just, I don't want to sound greedy, because I'm not that. I give away stuff all the time. I just don't always do like a giveaway video. It's just, I want to continue building my collection in the direction that I've deemed it to go now. Excuse me, I'm getting really dry mouth. I didn't bring a drink. And to do that, I have to get organized. And then, I can give away some of my duplicates, maybe trade some to get knives I don't have. And then I'm not continuously just buying the same things, because I like that pattern, obviously, because I bought it. And then it's just better overall for myself, for my sanity, and also for my pocketbook. Well, like I said, I'm really getting dry mouth. If any of you out there are Falkneven experts, let me know. Did I get screwed over on that, or is it actually a Falkneven F1? I hope it is. It's just there's just a few things on the box that just to me don't look right because I know the ones that I've always seen in stores. Like one thing is, come on, focus. There's always something marked on this box. This should be marked Zytel, maybe black. There's nothing. There's nothing marked. In my experience, when you see these in the store on either end, when you see them in the store, that's always marked from the factory because they're saying this is what we're giving you to their dealers. Then there's this. Where did I see it? There's someplace here, but then I wasn't sure if maybe it's the way they do it in Sweden. There's something I seen on the box that like the spelling seemed really wrong to me. Trying to find it, but like I said, it might be the way they spell it or something in Sweden because sometimes things are not always exact same spelling. I don't know, but yeah, if there is an expert out there, let me know. Let me know. I'd gladly talk with you. Send photos because I'd be great. I'd be happy as heck if it is legit. But it's one of those things. If it's fake, it's too late for me to go after the eBay seller. But if it's fake, I want to mark it as fake or counterfeit. Because I never want to try to sell a knife or anything like it's legitimate. Because I don't want to do that because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. Which it might have. But I mean, we all work too hard for our money. And this one here, I bought it as a fake. I knew I did. I think I told you that. I bought it out of where did I buy this? Was this the flea market one, or was this the this might have actually been one I threw in on Timu just to get it because it doesn't. I give them credit. It doesn't say Demco anywhere on it, but it is so chintzy, and I'm not taking a chance. It's going to be marked Timu fake. Um, yeah, I think I bought that on Timu. And I didn't realize how close it is to the real. I think it's a 20.5, I think is what they call them. I didn't realize how close it actually is to a 20.5, and somebody could get confused, especially somebody that doesn't really know knives. And I'm not going to do that, so it's going to get marked Temu. Oh, in fact, I don't even buy any knives from Temu anymore. I've discovered there's just way too much counterfeiting and stuff, and I don't want to. I don't want to be part of that. Now I don't mind buying a knife that is a clone that's not trying to say anywhere that it's this or that, but I'm not going to potentially buy a counterfeit, so I don't even buy any knives. Well, I'm lying. I buy that retract, retractable, retractable razor knife because, to my knowledge, they're not counterfeit anybody. It's just a common thing, and it's pretty cool. So I buy that there. But as far as any of the regular knives like this, I don't anymore, or fixed blades. It just the more I thought about it, the more I was like, it just felt dirty to me. If that makes sense. I don't know. Man, I've been going 28, almost 29 minutes. Well, if you made it this long, thank you for putting up with me and listening to me ramble. Hope you found some enjoyment in this. Hope I wasn't too lethargic. I'm just not feeling real good tonight. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here and putting up with me. I appreciate it. With that being said, live long, prosper, collect your own way.